Wellington Close Estate in Walton-on-Thames consists of 3 tower blocks, each with an adjacent 2-storey extension, making up 132 apartments. From the outset, these 1960s buildings were beset with problems. When they were sold to a private management company, the new owners realised that the flats were becoming increasingly substandard.
It's always felt dingy and old, and in the winter it's really, really cold. In the summer it's unbearably hot.
There are some, you would not think you'd have so many cobwebs inside someone's house.
But it was very challenging living here, particularly in the winter.
The windows used to basically cry. The water was just streaming off, the humidity.
The rain used to come through these windows. I mean, the mould, and they were just disgusting. It was just embarrassing just to keep the blinds pulled all the time.
Residents suffered large energy bills as a result of poor insulation. Maintenance costs rose due to the age of the building, and rental incomes fell as people moved away.
They were condemned in around about 1986 as the cladding not fit for purpose, and they've been very tired. When we had some heavy storms 4 or 5 years ago, 30 or 40 of the flats in one day had water ingress problems. So it's a major undertaking to make these fit for purpose again.
The management company had 3 options: leave them as they are, demolish them completely and start again, or refurbish them. The first 2 options were not viable, so a decision was made to refurbish the flats.
We had to collect an awful lot of money from residents. They didn't realise how much it would be, but the reality is we did 3 tenders, so we were very confident that the price we came out with was a good price for the work to be undertaken.
When D&B came in, it was actually a bit of a breath of fresh air. You felt that they were involved and they wanted the project to work. It wasn't just a job they were doing.
The outside walls of the building are renewed with D&B Facades' high-quality, non-combustible overcladding system, including the new integrated high-performance timber aluminium composite windows. D&B Facades' cladding system comprises A1 non-combustible insulation and full-fill compartmentation fire barriers. The aluminium panels and stainless steel fixings are inert and will not corrode, providing a maintenance-free life expectancy of 60 years. This system has now been in use for over 30 years. It has had 0 failures and meets today's enhanced standards. The whole system is fully recyclable. The inbuilt water management system prevents pattern staining and preserving the as-new appearance for the building's life. The cladding wall and windows are installed from the outside, whilst the flats are still occupied. The aim is to cause as little disruption as possible. On average, it takes a day to access each flat and replace the windows.
D&B's crew were very good in making sure the residents weren't disturbed too much, and they were always polite and tidied up after them.
The process of renovation had very light impact on us as a business community. When there are big projects like that, you worry about roads being closed or losing access. The work was done very efficiently and with a minimal impact on local businesses.
When they come in to do the windows, they said, we'll be in on Saturday. Saturday, 8 o'clock, they was here. And they said, it might be till 5 o'clock, 3 o'clock, they'd finished, gone. Come back in, move the furniture out, around the next day. Brilliant.
So it's having that flexibility and that trust that they can leave us in the property and know that when they come back, their house is intact or their property is intact. We've done what we need to do, clean up after ourselves.
Better insulation reduces energy use by up to 70%, whilst also keeping residents cool in the summer.
We had a very hot day recently when it was 32 degrees outside, and it felt like there was air conditioning in the flat.
We're hoping to save between £600 and £800 just over the winter.
We haven't had this valued, but I know that people have had theirs valued, and there's been a considerable increase in price already.
With the first phase now complete and the second phase well underway, the project is on course to be completed ahead of time and within the quoted price. By adopting a high-quality design and build approach, with a specialist contractor leading the project from the outset, best value and certainty of outcome is assured.
This has gone from a very difficult site to manage to something very exciting for us. The leaseholders love it. There's almost zero complaints, and people in the wider community have made very positive comments about it as well.
Now that they've been refurbished and have got an attractive modern facade, it underlines the fact that Wellington is a good place to live and work in, and as a symbol of the regeneration of the local townscape, the flats deliver an important message to the community.
It's going to look really good. It is really good. So yeah, just delighted.
It really has been transformational.
It's been great, and I'm really pleased.